everyone, Randy here working on the upstairs bedroom here again. Today, finally, we're going to be getting to some insulation here in this room here. We've got pretty much all the walls to insulate, Evan, including this one here. With this being a bedroom, Evan, we are going to insulate, well, it's not really insulation maybe per se on the bedroom, but more like for soundproofing, but we are going to be insulating the interior wall here as well. So we've got kind of sort of an exterior wall here, I guess. We got the the roof line on the other side here. We've got an exterior wall on this one here. We've got the same situation over here, another like attic crawl space here. This one's a little more open to the outside though. If you can see it up there, we got a roof vent right up in that side there, and then of course the whole ridge is open, or not the ridge would be the top. The whole soffit, right? I think that's the right one. Is open down there as well. And then going on to the closet, we've got the same thing. The one wall we maybe don't necessarily have to insulate on this one, and we probably won't either because it is a 2-inch, well, actually 1.5 inch technically, because the 2x4s, if you see, are sitting on their side of one. We won't be insulating that wall most likely. I don't know what insulation you can even get that would put in that wall, other than maybe like the foam board. I guess you could do that one, but probably won't be doing anything with this wall. So one wall we won't be insulating. Also, Evan, one wall we have insulation in already. I don't know how much difference this makes, Evan. You're always supposed to put the paper side of the insulation towards your heated space. This obviously never being the heated space. At the moment, it is not turned that way because back when I put this up, Evan, well, I couldn't get to this side of the wall. So it is facing the wrong way. We are going to take that insulation down and probably turn it back around so it is facing the correct direction. Like I said, how much difference does that make, Evan? I don't know, but we'll at least have it in there so it is the correct way. Now for insulation, I have a couple things I'm doing here. One, I've gone through, and I think I've got this all done already. I've gone through and spray foamed all the cracks in the exterior boards here. Does that make a difference? I don't know, Evan. Just seems like it'd be a good idea. I'm probably going to go through and trim some of this up a little bit too, because some of the stuff is sticking out quite a ways here. I might have gotten a little carried away with the spray foam. I want it to look a little more like what I've done over here, Evan. It's a little more like minimal, right? I've got the spray foam in there, but it's not like oozing out all over the place. That's one thing there. Also, I've already done this here as well. We've got the spray foam up in the top here already, so these stud bays continue to go up. I've got them all spray foamed shut. Same thing over on. So that is done here already. And I've just got foam board in there, and then I've spray foamed that in. So all the way around it's spray foamed. I've got that done. So now we're ready for bat insulation. We're going to put bats in here. Like I said, we'll clean this up first probably before we actually put the bats in this one. Thinking I'm probably going to start with the wall over here. I've one. This wall is probably basically ready to go here, I think. I'm just looking at this. I'm not seeing anything like standing out at me that I want to like change over here. Speaking of this wall, getting a little off topic here maybe, Evan, but I am debating if I want to try pulling up one or two of these floorboards here so I get insulation in underneath this wall, because this will be a ceiling up here, one, and like we're gonna have an open spot right there. Be nice if we could maybe shove some insulation up in there. Thought that'd be a good idea. And seeing as how we're at this point here, maybe just pulling back the carpet and seeing if we can take back a couple of the floorboards, and I can stuff insulation all in that ceiling space there. Just seems like a good idea to me. And then kind of maybe a little bit special with this wall, what I'm thinking about doing, maybe this is a bad idea, I don't know of one, but obviously for drywall, Evan, I don't have like anywhere to like mount drywall to here real well on this wall here. So what I'm thinking about doing, put the insulation in that one. I'm then going to put a sheet of drywall up to here. Yes, technically I'm inside the wall at this point, but probably up to this board or so, or even at least up to this one anyway. Same thing on this side. I'm going to put the drywall on it. Once the drywall is on, Evan, then I'm thinking, I don't know if I'll put a full-size 2x4 or not. Either full-size or I'll just do like a 2x2 on here, so my drywall going this way can go on to that. Maybe a little unconventional of it, but I'm thinking that's maybe what I'm going to do for this wall here. Then, of course, same thing on this side. We'll do the same thing there as well. Like, especially this side, I'm like, what am I going to mount to here? Well, I guess put another board there. That would probably work. But again, thinking I'm going to do the drywall first, then I will put the board. That way I minimize the amount of wood in this corner of it and hopefully maximize the amount of insulation. Otherwise, if I do all wood, I'm going to have to do a piece here, piece there, and yeah, get a lot of wood in the corner, right, Evan? Also, want to point out one thing I noticed while I'm standing here. This, like, I've got these holes all around the house, Evan. Anyone have any idea? Like, what are these holes for? I know back when I did the downstairs as well, when we had these holes all over the place as well. They're just, I don't know, maybe, look like they're a little bigger than 1/2 inch. Maybe 5/8 inch holes. They're all the way through. They're all over the place. I mean, I see 2 on this wall. I think there was some more over here as well. I think I've got them spray foam shut already. Yeah, probably there. That's maybe not one. Nope. There's probably one down there, I bet. I know there's some more on this wall. I think I've got them all spray foamed up already. Oh, yeah, here's one. Yeah, so spray foam those. I will spray foam those shut over there a minute here as well before we actually put the insulation up. So, yeah, anyone have any ideas? Like what? Oh, like I said, maybe 5/8 holes, 1/2 inch, somewhere in there. All throughout the house. What in the world, Evan? Why do they have those holes in the outside wall? It does not seem like a good idea to me, but anyway. Okay, let's get started, Evan. Like I said, I'll spray foam those shut real quick a minute, and then we'll start rolling out some insulation and cutting. Okay, we finished spray foam on this wall here. Got those 2 holes there. And then also I put a bunch of spray foam around the electrical box as well. I'll do the same thing probably with those 2 of one. Just put spray foam behind them so that way no air can get into the box here. You can actually see some of the spray foam coming up in the box. So I'll probably try to pick that up, or pick that out when we actually go to do the outlet here, because I don't actually really want like spray foam in the box. But again, I want the whole box encapsulated in spray foam there, one. All the wires there. If folks have ever been in a house too, you know, you got a good breeze going on and you put your hand over an outlet and you can feel the wind just coming into it. Yeah, I'd rather not have that one, so spray foaming those all tight. Like I said, we'll do those as well. So let's get started hanging up some insulation, Evan. We'll get that wall measured here and we'll start cutting. And speaking of insulation here, by the way, Evan, we're putting in R15 here with the paper on it. So R15 bats. I don't know, anything else to note about this? Don't think so, really. Yeah, craft. Yeah, R15, that one. Just bats here. Okay, we just measured it here. We need 87 inches. Oh, that's not going to grab the end, is it? Okay, of course not. So 87 inches long. Yeah, that's going to put us right in there somewhere. A little bit subjective. And now 87 inches long, I'm probably going to cut this, I don't know, maybe an inch or 2 longer here. We'll go like, I don't know, 89 or something like that. Just so it fits in there somewhat snugly. So we'll go ahead and cut this here. What we got of it is we got a board on the bottom here. And then we'll put a board on the top as well. Put the nice clean side here. Right about there. Of course, I'll take my tape measure out. And then what we'll do is we'll push down on this board here. That'll compress that, and then we hopefully can easily cut this here with just the regular old knife. Okay, we need 2 pieces like that, Evan, so roll out another one here. Okay, unfortunately, measuring this up, I've only got 1 stud bay here that is actually like wide enough. This is almost 14.5 here. That's about right. This one here is like 12 3/4. Up here, though, it is 14.5, I do believe. So that up there is right, Evan. So we need to like somehow figure out how to cut out for this board here. That's kind of annoying. And then over on this side, Evan, we're looking at about 10.5. Although then you got those boards, then we're down to 9, Evan. So yeah, this piece over here, we're going to have to cut this one down to, I'll probably do like 11 or so. I think that'll be a pretty good width, maybe. Or maybe go a little bit more. It's nice to have a little paper on that, too, Evan. So if we go like 11.5, yeah, that might be what we do. We'll do like 11.5. Evan, tuck that in there. Then we got a little extra paper to staple on, too. And I'll just have to cut out around this as well. So, yeah, got some fun stuff to cut around on this one, everyone. Well, those 2 pieces are all we got out of that roll. I guess we need to get another roll out yet, Evan. I've got some more back in the closet here. Plus, there's a bunch of cut pieces too. I should probably see if I could do something with those. But okay, back here somewhere. Up there we go. Looking for that one right there. That'll work. If I can grab a hold of it here. So there we go. Backing out. Got a whole pack of, I think it's 9 comes in a bundle there yet. So we should have plenty. Okay, and one wall done. I've also got the vapor tape over all the seams and along the sides here as well, and I think that turned out pretty good. Now, before I can go any further on this wall one, like I was mentioning earlier, I think I'm going to put a piece of drywall across here, and then once I've got that on, then I can add another, like I said, I'll probably do like a 2x2 maybe? Maybe I'll do a 2x4, I'm not sure yet. I'm thinking like a 2x2, because then I can get insulation down in behind here yet one. And that'll make a much better insulated corner. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, with that being said, I think we're going to start on this wall here next. Now I'm looking at this here and kind of scratching my head. Is there anything else I need to do with this wall here first? There probably is, Evan. For one thing over here, I should probably add some sort of entrance to the crawl space. I think for now, but I'm just going to get this covered up. And we might have to go back and revisit this here in a future video. At least that's what I'm thinking, Evan. And I kind of want to get this one covered, Evan, because you know, you might think I'd want to get the outside wall done first, and yes, I probably should have one, but this one here is actually the one that is more open to the outside. Again, we got a roof vent right there, but like open to the outside. Attic, of course, open to the outside up there. We got, again, open to the outside down there, Evan. So, like, of the space, Evan, this is like the probably the worst offender for letting cold air in the house here at the moment. So, getting this covered up, I think, would be ideal. Oh, with that, I've got a whole bunch of work later here. I've got all the bats for this wall cut. Actually, not really, Evan. I measured this here. This is 93 inches from the top to the bottom here. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bays that are all 14.5 inches wide. And I had a pack of the pre-cut bats, like, ready to go. I'm like, perfect. I'm just going to use these, Evan. Again, these are all the pre-cut ones. They come... I don't remember how long they are. Like, I think they're like 93 something or 94 or something like that. They're like the standard wall height here. So look at that. Whoever the builder was, they made it the perfect height for these bats. Well, when I got to laying these out here, and like they're almost a couple inches too long, and then I realized I've got some different bats in here for some reason. I didn't realize everything in that pile was all the same. These a little bit darker colored paper ones fit perfectly. Those must be the pre-cut bats. And then these must be left over for something else, or I had them cut down for a reason. And I'm wondering if that reason was they fit in this wall space here. Like I said, they're just a couple inches too long for this, which... if you look over here, I need a couple, like maybe 6 extra inches there, so I wonder if I was supposed to use those there. I might have had these cut down already. I don't remember one, but like I said, they are a couple inches too long here for this. I got that one like stuffed in there, and then if you've seen from the video, when I cut, like, if you look at one, grab this piece here. Now, if I was to set this down in there, right? Yeah, it's about the perfect height for that. And I've got 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, probably that's what those are for, but that's what I'm guessing. Oh well. I didn't cut that one yet, so I can still bring that one back over here if I need to. So in that case, I'm going to probably need to cut... I sure need 1 more there, and then I need a partial there. So I need to cut 2 more, I think. Yeah, that's probably what we'll end up doing here. Well, it's the next day here. Did a little bit of work here since the last part of this video here. Mostly just kind of sorting out what I had where. I've got, what do we got, 5 pieces done on this wall. And then I took 2 and put them over here as well. The pieces that were longer were not quite long enough for this wall. So I'm not sure what or why I had them cut. Yeah, they were too long for this wall. And so I don't know what was going on with them. Anyway, we're going to continue on working on insulation here. Got this little piece here to do yet. And then I'm also thinking, we got this little section here, like, kind of hard to get inside. I suppose I could get insulation in behind there yet, couldn't I, if I really wanted to. I might measure that and see once if that is actually 16 on center. But if it is, maybe we'll see if we can tuck a piece behind there and get that all stapled up nice and pretty. If not, what I'm thinking I might do instead of one is just, like, literally spray foam that. It's, you know, what, maybe 2 inches there or so, I'm guessing. Just spray foam it shut. I'm planning on doing the same thing on this side here as well. On this side, this tucks in behind here up until here, but then the last, I don't know what, maybe 2-3 feet here, there's actually another board. I don't know if you can see it. There's another one right. I'm trying to get the camera here so you can actually see. There's another board right there. I mean, you can see how high it goes. So there's like a whole open spot behind there. Definitely going to spray foam that. I'm probably going to drill a couple holes right here just so I can stick the spray foam in there and just fill it up. Let's see, what's anything else? Oh yeah, we need to get this done yet as well. Need to flip those around. And then we got 1, 2, 3 partial. So yeah, 3 big ones there, 2 big ones there. Oh, and actually, for this one, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that register yet as well. I don't plan on keeping that register. Well, we'll keep the register, but I plan on modernizing that. So that might change in size. So that might affect what size insulation I put in there. So we might have to wait on that one as well. Okay, one wall almost completely done here. I just got that corner left to do yet. I'm gonna have to get in behind there to do that. Unfortunately, I made the mistake, Evan. I should have left this piece out here and done that. Then I could just reach around and behind there. But no, I stapled that one in there already. I suppose I could take it back out. We'll see once. If I can't get it in from behind there, Evan, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, we'll see once here. Anyway, figure we'll move on to the next wall here. Again, a lot of the pieces are already cut up. I'm just gonna take them, flip them around. We still need a couple pieces for over here yet, so we're going to get those cut here in a minute, and then we'll start stapling those up. Well, Evan, I think that's going to do it here for this video here today. We've gotten about as far as we can on the insulation here. Installation. Yeah, there we go. But that was what I was trying to go for there. The insulation installation here. Before we got to perform some secondary steps here before I can finish this up. We'll get into that in the next video, though, Evan. So stay tuned for that. We've got probably 75-90% of the insulation up in this room, and I've got most of the rest of the pieces cut. It's just a matter of, like I said, doing some other stuff, Evan, before we put those pieces up. So anyway, with that, Evan, thanks for watching. Do you folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.